Some of the top mixed martial arts headline fighters are making their way to the Bay Area right now for a huge matchup happening this weekend in downtown Tampa. This morning, get a sneak peek at some of the action and meet some local fighters trying to go pro.
Grappling, the ground and pound, MMA fever is heating up. And no, not just in Vegas. This is happening in the heart of Tampa as the world-class fight league takes center stage again this weekend at the downtown Hilton.
Murphy! Murphy!
Crowd support is tremendous, and not just for the title fighters, but for star local amateurs poised to go pro.
You have light shows going on. The crowd's very, very into it. You have a catwalk walking out to the stage. You have music. I mean, everything. So it's everything to set the amateurs up to go to the pro level.
Christian Reed is gearing up to defend his flyweight championship at Saturday night's fights. These athletes work tirelessly training.
On your bags, mix it up.
All while holding down day jobs while they fight to become the next best MMA fighter.
I started martial arts at the age of 9. I started boxing at the age of 14. My parents got me into it. I was very, very passionate about it.
I do a lot of wrestling, a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Mike Yanez. He's a black belt under Pablo Popovich. And I do a lot of stand-up too, boxing.
And female MMA fighters like Delaney Owen are walking away champions. Owen says it's a sport that allows athletes to fine-tune the grace and skill of martial arts while participating in a sport that breeds discipline and character.
I'm kind of unassuming, definitely. People will ask me like, oh, you're a fighter? What? I walk around with my belt. They're like, is that your boyfriend's belt? And I'm like, no, that's mine.
Ralph Garcia trains many of these young athletes and says none of this would be possible without local sponsors and now national ones like Alibi Whiskey signing on to support matchups.
Not only do they come sponsor the show, they sponsor the fighters too. A lot of these people, you know, they work part-time jobs or they work full-time and they don't have time to go out and get sponsors. So they come to the show, they see these guys fight, and they're like, I want to sponsor that guy.
So look for these up-and-comers this weekend in Tampa because ultimately, the next time you see them might just be at the UFC.
All right, again, the fights are tomorrow night at Tampa's downtown Hilton. We've put information on WFLA.com along with some pictures. I bought some tickets. My husband and I are going. We're going to go with a big group of friends to support the fights.
Yeah, it looks pretty exciting. And I'm glad you got the ladies in there, too.
Yes, it's a really growing trend of women wanting to do this.
The girls are tough.
That's right. Don't mess with Lee Spann.
Exactly right. You don't want any of this. All right.